Looks like there's going to be some assembly required. One of the interesting pieces they put in here is a Suba. That's one thing that they probably could have done with this. What is in the box? Welcome to this week's episode of What's in the Box. I'm your host, GQ. Today, we've got a brand new collector's edition from Cue the Groans, Ubisoft. However, this one is something that I thought was going to be a very cool piece as soon as it was announced. It got pushed back a little bit, but that's okay. Happens every now and again. We got here the Assassin's Creed Shadows Collector's Edition. Now, you can see it's a pretty big, beefy box. Basically about the same size as a PlayStation 5 box. So, I mean, it almost looks like it's a collector's edition system instead of just a collector's edition game. So, let's put it on the turntable and you guys get a better look at the box, at least the outer box. To start, of course, on the front, we've got the Assassin's Creed logo and then also kind of silhouetted forms of the two main protagonists of the game. Let's see here on the side, have some katakana or kanji. Honestly, don't know what it says, so I'm not going to pretend that I, know what that is. Kind of a sneak peek at what's going to be on the inside of the box. A little more hiragana or katakana or kanji on the other side there. And on the tippity top of the box, it just says Assassin's Creed Shadow. Let's go ahead and get this open. Get that slip cover off. You know what? I'm not even going to use the turntable. Clearly, the Assassin's Creed symbol or logo. Again, basically the same hiragana, katakana, kanji, and essentially that same image that you saw on the front of the slipcover with the two protagonists. So, pretty cool. Let's go ahead and open this up. And right off the bat, they're speaking my language with a physical copy of the game. I hate when collector's editions just give you a digital code. And some of them have the audacity to give you a digital code with a steelbook, with no disc in it, of course. So that's a good start right off the bat. And speaking of steelbooks, there is a steelbook. So let's get all this stuff out of here first, and we'll go over everything individually. Looks like there's going to be some assembly required on this statue, but that's okay. All right, you know what? We'll get to the statue in a second and leave that off to that side there. All right, first off, got this envelope with the Assassin's Creed logo on it. Okay, obviously close-ups will come. It is kind of supposed to be almost like a charcoal sketch of Yasuke. According to the game, who was a samurai. A lot of people want to say he's a retainer or never was, and he's a slave, whatever. In the game, he's considered to be a samurai, so we'll leave it at that. So obviously he's one of the main protagonists, and then you have Naoe, who is a shinobi or ninja. So those are actually kind of cool little art pieces there. You have the steel book, which has a little bit of kind of detailed art on the inside, but the kind of cool thing is it has Naoe and Yasuke on the front and back, respectively, of the steelbook itself. We have, okay, it's kind of a map. Map showing the various territories of the area that you're going to be playing in the game, and it has some of the different clans and their territory. Iga clan being one of the standouts because that's the same clan that Hattori Hanzo from the Samurai Showdown video game is supposed to be from. And on the back, not too much, it kind of almost looks like it's blood-stained. So, kind of cool. All right, one of the interesting pieces they put in here is a Suba, which is the handguard for a sword. If I remember correctly, I think it's spelled T-S-U-B-A, but it's pronounced Suba. Obviously, I'll get some shots of it, but I have quite a few swords in my collection. And of course, every single one of them has this piece. So I'm going to assume this is probably supposed to be a reproduction of the one that Yasuke is going to be carrying in the game. So that's actually very cool. It's really made of metal. I'm sure if you took this to a swordsmith, they could probably use it on an actual sword if you asked them to. I wouldn't. Obviously, this is just a cool collectible for a video game. Also comes with a physical art book, which is cool. And obviously, the real close-ups will come in B-roll. But again, there's a super right there. You know, sword. Again, it's a nice thing for them to put in there, because like I said, I don't like when collector's editions have digital goodies. It's like, give me actual physical stuff. That's to me is more interesting. And we have oh, that's cool. Kind of a wall scroll, essentially, from those that were anime fans. These were all the rage in the 90s. Everybody wanted wall scrolls of their favorite characters and whatnot. So this one's actually kind of cool. Obviously the Assassin's Creed logo, and I don't know what the saying is on there. My Japanese is beyond rusty, so I'm not even gonna pretend that I can read that right now. A nice little cool collectible that they added as part of this collector's edition. And of course the game itself, I have not played it yet, obviously, because I haven't opened this yet, but I definitely will be getting around to playing that within the coming weeks. So I might do a game review for it, because for me, it was kind of anticipated. I went to GameStop and got the collector's edition pre-ordered as soon as it was available for pre-order. And of course they announced the little bit of delay on it, but obviously I had them keep my pre-order because I wanted to play the game. I essentially own every single Assassin's Creed game that has existed with the exception of Black Flag. Just personally didn't have an interest in Black Flag when it was announced and when I saw the gameplay. My favorites of Assassin's Creed so far, haven't tried this one yet, has always been the Ezio trilogy. So I just like how the gameplay evolved by the time Ezio came around. Altair from the first game was very cool, but obviously with that being the first game, there was still things that they were working out and figuring out. So when Ezio came around, it was very, very fun to play as that character. And his adventures were just fun. And he could swim, which was one of the main things I couldn't stand about Altair. As soon as you fall in the water, you die. And it's like, you can jump off of 100 and some odd foot building into a bale of hay and survive, but you can't survive water. So I always thought that was kind of funny. But let's get this statue kind of opened up and see what we got here. Looks like there's a couple of key points. Ah, okay. Nice. All right, I'm gonna cheat because I need to know how this is gonna be put in. Oh, she literally, okay, she is doing that. Okay, she's doing exactly what I thought she was doing. She's literally jumping off of this lantern here. It's a bit of an extreme angle, but she's in there. Yeah, that's that's too extreme of an angle in my opinion, because with the little bit of grip that she has there, she's not gonna stay in that position forever. It's almost like she's going to start to sag a little bit. But whatever, which one goes where? All right, those key in very well. Get this out of the way. Let's get this turntable back up here. I kind of wish they would have did that a little bit differently or put her at a slightly different angle, because I really think she's not going to be able to stay in that basic positioning for long. All right, so let's give this a spin. We got Naoe and Yasuke sitting here on this little tract of land with a lantern. She apparently is jumping off of it. He's in a battle-ready stance. So not too bad, honestly. I mean, it's a cool statue. I have some of the other Assassin's Creed statues that they've come out with from the collector's editions throughout the years. God, I don't remember exactly which games, but I mean, I have a lot of the collector's editions from Assassin's Creed. I was always really interested in their collector's edition offerings, including the Jack-in-the-Box that they had, I think, for Brotherhood. So got a lot of different stuff from that game series throughout time. So all in all, not a bad setup that they put here. Is it worth what I paid for it? Don't know yet. The game is going to really kind of help decide that. And in all honesty, if I wasn't going to get the collector's edition, some of the other Assassin's Creed games, I picked them up when they were on deep discount. I got this one because I wanted the collector's edition right off the bat. And yes, I probably could have waited and maybe found the collector's edition later, but I actually want to play the game. So yeah, I think it's probably going to be somewhat worth it. Hopefully, like I said, I've seen some early reviews saying that the game is good. I obviously want to judge for myself, but yeah, I like this package. I like this statue. I'm going to have to find a place for it in my collection. My collection is starting to get to that overflow point where I'm moving some stuff out, putting some new stuff in. But yeah, I think I'll probably be able to find a spot for this. The Suba, I honestly wish, that's one thing that they probably could have done with this, is given this its own little wooden display box. I think that would have been a nice touch to have just a little small wooden box with the Assassin's Creed crest on it, and this where you can put it inside, or have a little, I don't know, slot where you could stand it up if you wanted to, and have the lid open or something with the Assassin's Creed logo on the inside of the lid. That would have been cool if they would have did something like that. But that aside, I'm very pleased with this package so far. I want to give you guys an opportunity to check out the Culture Junkies live show, which happens every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern time. Great panel discussion. I'm on the panel, so obviously it's great. We have a lot of fun on the show, though. I have a live chat that's going, so obviously you guys can chime in on the conversation that's going on, or bring up topics that you would like to talk about right there live on the show. And if it's a great topic or an interesting point, we will bring it up live on the show, talk about it right then and there. So like I said, that's every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern time on YouTube and Twitch. And we also will be doing, obviously the unboxings are going to continue because I'm always getting more stuff. And so that's definitely going to be a lot of fun. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up for the Assassin's Creed Shadows Collector's Edition with the awesome statue, the authentic kind of Suba for a sword there, and all the other little fun stuff that they put in there. I'm GQ, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for checking out this video today. If you would like to support the Culture Junkies, consider going to the Patreon, which is patreon.com/culturejunkies, and becoming a supporter through Patreon. You can also, if you enjoyed the content, please consider giving us a like or leave a comment on the video. Let me know how I'm doing. Let me know if there's anything that could be improved or changed. And also, if you would like to see more of this content, check out the video on your left for more unboxing videos. And if you want to check out the live show, our latest episode is right there on your right.